Hey guys, welcome to the Working Man Sports Talk podcast, where we like to talk to other working men about sports. And if you aren't a man, who
Who
cares?
cares?
Welcome to the show. We don't discriminate. We are going to talk about the NBA, not just the NBA,
NBA.
the NBA playoffs
NBA playoffs.
that start tomorrow. Well, they've been having a play-in and stuff like that, but they officially start tomorrow. And even the play-in has been exciting. Just found out that Miami knocked out Chicago. Still waiting on that Pelican game. With Zion Williams being out 2 weeks with a blown hamstring, you think the Pelicans are probably going to lose?
Yeah, I think that one's given to the Kings. I can actually look at the score real quick.
Yeah, find that real quick here.
Oh, the game just started. Kings are up 4-2.
There you go. So you got Pelicans. The winner of that will play.
No. I got Kings. Get that right.
Yeah, Kings. The winner of that will play the
OKC.
number 1 seed OKC, which just seems dominant this year.
I don't know. I truly don't know.
So let's just check this out. Let's talk about a couple of these matchups here in the West. You think that OKC you get knocked out by the Pelicans or the Kings? Is that what you're saying? You say, I don't know about them.
I think that can go into a 7-game stretch.
I got OKC taking that 4-0.
You do?
4-1.
I don't.
4-1.
I think
If the Pelicans win and they get Zion Williamson, it'd be 4-1.
If Pelicans win without Zion, it's gonna be 4-0. With Zion, it's gonna be 4-2.
4-2.
I think Sabonis and is gonna give Chet a run for his money with the Kings.
Yeah, 4-3.
I'm gonna go 4-3, and then De'Aaron Fox is definitely gonna go up and do his thing, which will be a good guard play between him and SGA and De'Aaron Fox.
Cool. Let's see. And then we got the Clippers and Mavericks.
This comes down
That's
to
a crazy matchup.
This comes down to, can the Clippers stay healthy? If the Clippers are healthy,
What?
I can see them sweeping that one.
I'm just saying, I know that everybody says how you win games is about who scores the most points, but this is literally a point scoring game. This is going to be like 201 to 200.
I don't know.
These guys put up some serious fucking points.
If I was the Clippers, I'm putting Kawhi Leonard on Luka. Then I'm putting Westbrook on what's his face? Kyrie Irving. I'm saying James Harden, Paul George, y'all better score.
It's gonna be exciting.
It is.
They're gonna be booming up and down that court. I will say,
if Clippers stay healthy, it's gonna be 4-1.
Wow. Yeah, they are more well-rounded. I'll take that. I would say maybe 4-2. I'll go 4-3. They're going to be scoring a lot of points back and forth. You say 4-1?
Mm-hmm.
I say 4-3.
If the Clippers are healthy, if they're not healthy, it's going to be 4-3.
And they battle injuries. Everybody is. Everybody is, especially at this time. Now, this one here, as a Minnesota Timberwolves fan, has me worried because everybody 0-2, 0-3 against the Suns.
0-3 against the Suns.
Jesus Christ. And then here it is coming up here, and we got them first round. We got number 3 seed, a 3 seed. All I want to do is get out the fucking first round. And we got to play the Suns, and for some reason, we can't beat them.
We don't match up well with them.
Matchups do make games.
And it's one of those type of things
Styles make matches.
That the Timberwolves, it can be the opposite way. They just need to get Rudy in the paint, get Karl-Anthony Towns in the paint, draw fouls on Kevin Durant. You take him out the game, you just have to worry about Devin Booker and Bradley Beal.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Bill shows up.
Don't get me wrong.
We need people on the bench to come play.
Don't get me wrong. Grayson Allen has been shooting lights out with the best 3-point shooting percentage this year. He's been killing it. But I truly think that's what it comes down to. If the Timberwolves can say, hey, let's get into the post. Let's dominate that. Let's show these guys why we are big, why we are strong down here. Let's do what we got to do. If they can do that, they can win that series. If they don't do that, it's going to be a long series for the Timberwolves.
Dude, it's a toss-up for me. I'm just going to say Minnesota because I'm a fan, but it's honestly...
That's going to be a 7-game
series. Who the
hell
is going to win? Yeah, I don't...
It's going to come down to 2 people. Anthony Edwards and Kevin Durant.
You know what has me worried about this game? Or this series, I should say? we're 0-3 against them now. If we get swept, we're 0-7.
Mm-hmm.
That just sounds ugly.
And you know what?
Let's get this together and let's win a game. Let's win this series.
There's just some teams that just have your number. There's nothing you can say about it. There's
It's
nothing you can
time
do.
to erase that number and get a fucking victory and beat this team.
I
and
sure
kick
hope
their ass
so.
out of there. All right, let's go to the next round. That just makes me sick looking at that T-Wolf thing. But the Nuggets versus
Lakers.
the Lakers. I'm gonna tell you straight up right now. I think LeBron James gets his vengeance, and they beat the Lakers, and LeBron James get their vengeance and beat the Nuggets. And then that man is just dead to the world in the whole tournament, unless he has help. If he has help and they can do it as a team, he's not putting up like 40 points a game to win this thing, they can maybe advance. But if he doesn't have help and he does it all by himself, Anthony Davis goes down, they're toast. They'll win that game. They'll win the series. I feel like they'll beat them. And then after, because the Lakers start off strong in the first round all the time. They start declining when they go deeper into this.
And I was just saying, last year when they were in there, LeBron James was playing with that foot injury. Remember?
Still put up like 50 points.
He supposedly he lost around, I want to say 15 to 20 pounds because he sat out, and he was like, for me to actually play, I'm gonna have to lose weight off my foot so my foot's not hurting. So he lost like 15, 20 pounds.
Makes sense.
It does. So you're thinking about, you just lost 15, 20 pounds with less than a month. Then you're playing full out basketball on a foot that's messed up. I mean, come on. And so now you have a healthy LeBron. Hopefully you have a healthy AD. Hopefully D'Lo.
Dude, his back tweaked because a guy walked past him.
Oh, the wind, bro. That wind.
He's blue on him. He was like, my disc. Like,
no, if D'Lo can show up and Austin Reeves can show up, that's gonna be big for those guys.
They're gonna need it. They're gonna need it.
If they can't, then it's gonna be SOL. But I have a feeling that the Lakers can pull that one off. And they pull it off. They're either going against the Suns or T-Wolves. And for their sake, they better hope that they're going against the Suns.
Yeah, they match up better against them, in my opinion, than I think we'd beat the Lakers, but we got to get past the Suns. And that also depends on how long that series goes. I mean, two teams could both be exhausted. And we got to hope that Cat stays healthy and shows up and plays more, because I can't even be mad at the guy for coming back. I mean, I'm glad he came back. He didn't have to.
No, he really didn't. And you know what? And people are worried, well, Cat's not looking like Cat. Dude just got done like messing up his knee. I think he tore his meniscus or something like that.
Something like that.
And so it's like these last couple of games that he played, those are almost like, hey, warm-up games. This is, hey, let's give Cat the ball and let him just warm up.
Let's see what he can do.
We already know we have a good seed.
Yeah, we got a good seed. I mean, we're going to finish the top
three. Let's just give him the ball and don't just play defense. And you can score if you know you want to, because he didn't do a lot of scoring those last couple of games. Anthony Edwards, he's kind of like chilled back.
Just fell apart almost. I felt like. I mean, I wasn't at the game, but I was watching it on my phone, and I was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
I know I was at that last game, and we just like got awful, and was like, "Okay, what's going on here, T-Wolves?" Like, but I get it though. You want to get Karl-Anthony Towns the ball, beat it to him, get him back on track. Tell Rudy Gobert, hey, you are not out of this offense with Karl-Anthony Towns back in here. We need to keep feeding the rock too. Anthony Edwards is going to do his thing no matter what. Yeah. Anthony Edwards is going to drop his 20-piece, you know.
But we just got to get everybody on track. But yeah, I'm going to move to the East here, but I think I got the Lakers taking that one. And an upset. We've seen crazier. I mean, don't forget about the Warriors and Baron Davis that took down the Mavericks years ago, eons ago. All right, in the East, we have Celtics and Heat. The Celtics are going to sweep that, I think, 4-0.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's just get real. Celtics are going to the NBA championship.
Jeez. Okay, I mean, I can see it.
There's no. Tell me who in the East is going to stop them from going. Besides maybe the Knicks will probably hang with them. And that's maybe 76ers, Knicks. Whoever comes out of that one's going to be the only one that's going to hang with them.
This is gonna sound crazy.
You're gonna say Orlando Magic?
No.
Okay.
The Cavaliers.
No.
They got a little goon squad, bro. Like they might catch you off guard and you'd be like, what?
Nah. No.
Well, I got Cavaliers beating the Magic too.
Yeah, Cavaliers beating the Magic?
Yep.
Yeah, I want to see the Magic win.
They're not going to. I'm just kidding. I don't know who's gonna win, but I think that the Cavaliers are gonna win that game. I think
you have Miami Heat over Boston, right?
No,
I'm like,
not a chance. Not a chance. I got
No.
Cavaliers. And then of course, I'm gonna take Milwaukee over the Pacers.
I don't know. Milwaukee just had a giant meltdown the whole last like month of the last season here. Pacers came second in the NBA in-season tournament. So it's one of those type of things that's just like if Tyrese Halliburton can get himself back on track, because he kind of like had a meltdown here the last couple of weeks. If he can get himself back on track, that's one man. If he can get himself back on track, the Pacers have Siaka. They're going to definitely go ham. The only one,
Then there's Dame time.
Dame time and oh boy, haven't really been mentioned this year though.
They're gonna be meshing here. They got the 3 seed. I mean,
They don't play defense. Who on that team plays defense? They got rid of their primary defender
Look,
and Drew Holiday for
Look.
Dame time.
who's gonna stop Dame time?
Who's gonna stop Dame time? You're gonna put Tyrese Halliburton on him.
It's not gonna stop. Who's gonna stop Giannis?
Giannis? No need to stop
Nobody.
Giannis. No need to stop Giannis. Let Giannis do his thing. Giannis is gonna stop himself.
No, you don't want that guy starting
He
off.
cannot hit a free throw if his life depended on it.
He'll be all right. So you got Pacers taking them out?
Yep, I got Pacers taking them out.
Now the real ringer in this whole thing.
They thought Doc Rivers could come in there and save the day, and he has just failed as a coach
Yeah, he has.
with the Milwaukee Bucks.
But I think they're gonna take that round. Now, this one right here is a true ringer. The 76ers are not a 7th seed team.
No, and the only reason why they dropped the 7th seed because Joel Embiid got hurt, and it all came down to Tyrese Maxey. And you know what? Not gonna lie, Tyrese Maxey kept them afloat.
Yeah, I agree. If he stays healthy, I think they knock out the Knicks in an upset.
They could.
They're not a 7th seed, bro. Like they could easily be a 4 or a 3.
No, they could easily be a 2 or 3.
Like there's no way they're a 7th seed. That's a
I
deceiving number on that team. They're not a 7th seed.
If
I look at this, it just makes me sick.
If Joel Embiid didn't get hurt, you'll be looking at them number 2. You'll be looking at the Knicks at number 3, and then Milwaukee be at number 4.
Yeah, I mean that just makes me sick looking at that. And it's like that team, don't be fooled by that number. The number 7 seed is not 76ers. I'll tell you that right now.
No.
That's just like you said, just because he got hurt. But man.
The number 7 team on that I see there is the Pacers. Pacers are Magic.
Yep.
All right.
That was our first round predictions.
Oh yeah,
So
first round.
We'll see what happens. It's a long journey.
It is a long journey.
What was your
Best
question?
out of 4. Out of all these teams, which NBA superstar has most on their shoulders right now? Like, if they cannot get past this first round, who has the most on their shoulders? Now, I'm just going to throw some names out there just to get it warmed up for you.
Go for it.
You have LeBron James.
He's always gonna have pressure, man.
Oh, hold on.
Okay,
Okay. I'll take him out. Kawhi Leonard.
Nah.
Giannis.
Pressure for sure.
Kyrie.
Yep.
Kevin Durant.
Yes and no, because like he's been there. He's won the championship. And he's been in the championship. So people know he's capable of.
But every team that he's been on since he left Golden State, he can't win one in OKC. He went to
So
Golden
he got something
State.
to prove.
Okay. And then I'm going to throw.
Put Anthony Davis in there. Throw him in there.
Or
Can he stay healthy?
Anthony
Can
Davis.
he stay healthy?
Who out of that 5 do you think?
Don't forget about what's his name?
Who?
From Dallas.
Luka?
Yep.
I don't think Luka has that much pressure. I think it comes down to Kyrie out of those two. Kyrie has been bounced around the league.
Yeah.
He was on that
pressure though.
He was on that
these
super
crazy
team.
trick shots and score all these
He
points
was
and
on
stuff,
that
but you
super
still
team
can't.
with Kevin Durant out there in the Nets, and they got bounced in the first round.
They had a lot of stuff going on out there though. That just
Doesn't
wasn't
matter.
happening, right?
You
Yes, it does matter. Team chemistry matters.
You put him, KD, and James Harden on the team. You get bounced in the first round.
That's not a good mesh.
You get bounced in the first
That's
round.
not a good mesh.
You get bounced in the first round. Come on now.
Not a good mesh.
But I
You
think
got LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and what's going on there?
I think KD
Exactly.
and Kawhi Leonard probably have the most on their shoulders.
Does Kawhi Leonard though?
He does. I
I mean, I
think
feel like he's so quiet of a player that he's just kind of like, oh,
he
there
goes
goes
underneath the radar, but
yeah.
he's considered a superstar.
But
But
if he
me,
loses, they'll probably be like, oh yeah, there's another guy down. Like,
but my thing is, I think if he loses, he probably gets that superstar status ripped away from him.
I mean, I feel like it's already leaving.
But it would be clearly just ripped away from him.
But that just could be because he's just not in the media.
Nah, he can't play a full season. Ever since he left Toronto after he won that championship,
Injury prone.
he's never been the same player.
That's true. And he's been injury prone. And he was good in San Antonio too. Don't forget about that.
Now, which superstar can gain more from winning in the first round? You have SGA.
Oh, don't forget about Dame either. Dame got pressure on his ass.
Oh, Dame does. Dame, yeah.
He will definitely gain from this if he gets through this round.
Because he's never made it out the first round.
Yeah, he is definitely. That's the one who has the most pressure. Him and Kyrie have the most pressure. I feel like they have a lot to gain from getting out that fucking first round. Let's not forget about that shit. No, Dame. Westbrook.
No,
that's
Westbrook.
a lot of pressure, bro. He came from a
Westbrook.
terrible year last year. Everybody's making fun of him, calling him Westbrook and shit like that.
Westbrook does not have the most pressure. He's coming off the bench. He does not have the most pressure.
He still has pressure.
He still has pressure, but he does not have the most.
But I didn't say the most, but I'm saying people that have pressure, like Dame for sure, Westbrook.
You know who has the most pressure as a team? And it
Who?
sucks to see that they're in the Miami Heat. Because now they're about to have to try to prove that they are an actual team without Jimmy Butler. Or does Jimmy Butler make the team?
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting, man.
Like, can you imagine that? Like, you're Tyler Hero, you're Bam, you're
Did you hear about him getting into an argument with Jimmy Butler after the game?
Who?
Tyler Hero?
No.
I guess after the game. So I don't know if this is true. Like I've just read it multiple places where I guess after the game, Jimmy Butler was like, what did he shoot for?
Who, Tyler Hero?
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, what was it? I mean, I gotta pull it up real quick if I'm gonna do this. If I'm gonna quote this because it was like
it was horrible.
It was bad. Can you pull it up for me real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to real quick. Let me just go to
Let me see here.
Miami Heat. They're playing the 76ers, correct?
It was against the 76ers.
Yeah, he was 9 for 27.
Okay. So I guess that Jimmy Butler was going like 9 for 26. 9 for 26, really? Like was just saying that out loud. And I guess that Hero was like punched the wall or something like that, or swung or something. I don't know exactly. And was like 9 for 27. Like, like corrected him about what he missed. And I'm like, if that's true, I'm like, holy shit. Like 9 for would you well, at least he made baskets. I mean, it's not like Klay Thompson over 10, but that's still pretty bad though.
What was your question though? You said, would you?
No, I can't remember. We're talking about this thing now. I don't remember now. We done moved on. I'm thinking about
No. You just said that just now. You're like, would you? But I thought you had a question for me. Like, I don't know, Tyler Hero, I feel like he had to take those shots though. Like, you look at their roster. Who else was taking shots between him besides him and Jimmy Butler? No one.
Bam. He's when they put him down by 1 point at the end.
Bam only shot 9 shots. Martin only shot 3 shots. Jovic, I believe I said his name right. Shot 2. He was 2 for 2. Otherwise, Jimmy Butler was 5 for 18, and he was 9 for 27.
Hey, Embiid came alive that game. Swacked a 3, got the rebound, put that shit back in there like nobody. He made it look like little kids down there.
Embiid is a force to be messed with, and he had the mid range jump. Yeah, not to be messed with.
He does not tolerate that shit, dude. The post is his, the outside is his. So he's definitely gonna make it. The pressure's on that guy too. He's back. His knee. You guys got the first round. He got the MVP last year. People were talking about, was that really a thing? He's an animal, bro. Like he has a lot to prove. I'm a fan of his.
I think they'll go far as a 7th seed. Just saying.
What about
and you know
what about Cat? Cat has pressure.
No.
This Timberwolves team has pressure. We need to win.
No, I think okay. Hear me out.
The coach has pressure.
Hear me out. I think you as a fan feel like you have pressure of the Timberwolves because the Timberwolves have not been in this type of situation in a very long time. So you feel that pressure coming down on your back right now because you're a Timberwolves fan. Trust me, I feel the same thing now. I mean, it's I have two teams in this. My back is killing me. Okay, the Lakers and Timberwolves. But overall, they
The
don't have the
Lakers
most.
are a 7 seed
Still,
or a 7 seed. What pressure are you talking? I mean, the players may have some pressure, but like, bro, a 3 seed and you lost to this team. Oh, you're 0-3 against them, and now you got to play them in the playoffs and possibly could be down 7-0 to this team. That's a lot of pressure to get over that hump. That's a lot.
the first game's gonna say a lot.
That's a lot of pressure to get
The
over that.
first game is gonna say a lot.
Isn't that
Let's
about just being a fan? The Timberwolves have to get through this. If they can't, that's just bad. I can say about any team. Any team. If you're down, you lost to them 0-3, and you got a higher seed, and then they just beat your ass at home. That's a lot. You're telling me right now, if you were on the Timberwolves team, you lost somebody 0-3, and they messed up your seeding to get in, and you got to play them again 4 more times?
All they had to do was win one of those games. Just one.
Possibly even a lot more times than that, but
just one.
God, it's
just one. That's all it took. If they
I'm
were
excited for this.
If the Timberwolves would have won one of those games, they would be the number 1 seed.
Yeah, that's all I had to do, but just can't get it done. But I'm super excited for this. Definitely going to be watching nonstop, trying to see what's going to happen. The NBA playoffs are so fun to watch. It's way more fun than the regular season. And I don't really have much else to talk about. Do you got anything else you want to add on here?
I got nothing.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you for listening to the Working Man Sports Talk podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you'll hear from us soon.
Peace.